Hello and welcome to round 8 of the Adelaide Plains Footy League. My name's Jad Goss and I'll be your commentator today for the big match of Virginia versus Balaklava here at Sneaky's Oval. A very interesting clash in our hands. It is 8th versus 4th. However, Virginia, sitting in 8th, did win their last match against 6th place United by 22 points last week. And as for Balaklava, they actually lost last week by 8 points to Anglevale, who are 5th. So could be a big match here just to see the momentum swing and see if Virginia, playing at home, can find 2 wins in a row and keep that momentum rolling. As we see the players getting into positions, we'll quickly call out the sponsors. Quickly, the sponsors for Virginia Football Club. Thanks for having us here today. Matolo Family Farms, long-serving sponsor of the club, and Sneaky's Restaurant, of course, the Oval is sponsored by them, as well as Bendigo Bank, Howard Kerr Transport, Paul Envy, Collins Transport, and Ray White, 2 Wells. Also, plenty of sponsors for the stream, thanks to Filming Footy, Classic Classes, Dartfish, High Five E-Bikes, Custom by RTC, Kimberley Accommodation Group, and of course Archie's Thongs. For the best player gets a pair of Archie's Thongs. We'll have a chat with them after the game as well, so look out for who you think is the best, and they could be going home with a pair of Archie's. As all the players get ready, a good crowd in today. You see the cars lined up. Good football is about to be had here for the Adelaide Plains Footy League. The umpire puts the ball in the air as we're about to get underway. Ball goes up the ruckman. Good tap down by the Balaklava ruckman. Trying to get it out of there is Capiara, the player coach. He's wrapped up. It's gonna be a free kick here. Goal in the way of Balaklava, who got long down the line. Trying to get possession here to try and get inside 50. The handball's nice. The kick over the top, and they find a mark by Jared Miller in the pocket. Just outside the pocket, I'd say. About 30 metres out. A bit of an angle, but good movement early from Balaklava. We're able to make the most of that free kick, progress it up the ground, find a mark inside 50. Kick coming. The umpire has to move a little bit. It will be behind, so just the one score there. Just a few minutes in to this first quarter here at Sneaky's Oval. We just saw the B grade just before this match, and Balaklava winning that one over Virginia by 107 points. So big victory there for Balaklava. The A grades will be hoping for another big victory here today, but Virginia will be hoping to reverse that result and just win one of the matches here today will be good for them. If they can get that kick nicely forward. Just couldn't take the mark. Soccer kicked off the ground, and now it's Dixon. Does well. It's tricky feet to get around a few. Finds a teammate with a handball. Still pressured on. Good pressure there by Virginia, just not letting him have clean possession, and good tackling to deny the ball movement. It's going to be a stoppage. About 50 metres out from Balaklava's goal, the throw comes up, and now the kick comes from Balaklava. Big high kick. Can they find a mark in the goal square? He does. He plays on quickly and he snaps it. Jared Miller, number 7, had the shot earlier. This time does very well to find a way to goal. Marked it in the goal square one-handed and didn't really stress too much about it. Just went back and played on quick and kicked the first goal of the afternoon. Zero plays 7. Just a few minutes into this one. It was good pressure there by Virginia to get around the ball and stop the inside 50 for a while, but then the long high kick and just read the ball better was Miller who to kick his first. Back underway, looking for another clearance through the middle. He wanted to push in the back, it wasn't to be. The umpire's going to have to come and sort them out again. A repeat stoppage in the middle. Tap down by the Virginia ruckman this time. And he's Balaklava player tackled after he kicked it, so it's going to come back to him. Bailey Arthur, number 48, plays on, gets around the player of the mark, and now long kick, long darting kick, no mark taken, play on. And again, the umpire's sorting him out. It's going to be a free kick to Virginia this time in their defence. And Virginia will try and bring it out of there. Thinking on down the line, he does. Towards the wing. In front of the benches, nicely marked. Again by Arthur. Read the play well. And he takes a beautiful intercepting mark. And he gets the inside 50 now. A bit of a one-on-one down the line, no mark taken. Good work by the Virginia defence, just helping out their teammates. The big tackling coming, and now they can have a chance to clear it. Great tackle though. Play on, said the umpire, not holding the ball. Still alive here, dangerous situation for the defence. Snapped around the body, falls short. Just couldn't take the mark, Virginia. They do have the numbers. The pressure's on, but they get it out of there just with a kick, but it goes off the side of the boot and goes out for a boundary throw-in, I believe. No.
You're not tall enough.
Tap down there by the boundary throw-in. Playing on the edge. The umpire sees something doesn't like. It's going to be a free kick. Going the way of Balaklava. Virginia player thought he cleared it out of there, but it was not to be. And again, Bailey Arthur with the ball. He's got plenty of it early. Done some really nice things. He's going to get another inside 50. Just stopped them from marking a boundary throw in inside the forward line. Still a dangerous position for the Virginia defence. Ball back in. Low throw by the umpire. Looking for a quick snap, but there's two of them tackling him. So the umpire will sort him out. About 25-30 metres from goal, so they have to be on high alert here, the Virginia defence. They do well with some quick handballs. It does, however, fall to Dixon again, greatly tackled. He drops her, wanting to hold the ball, not to be. Now the snap comes over the top and rushed through for a behind. On the goal line there, goal-saving tap, just denying the goal. But the Virginia defence have been under pressure for much of this quarter so far. They're trying to get out of there, just a big kick down the line to a pack. Caught nicely there by a Balaklava player on the far wing. They play on quickly, inside the forward line now. Not finding a target, so it's going to come back the other way, rebounded. Through the middle of the ground, great mark there. Trevor Wanganeen using the wings. Clever mark. The kick, not as accurate as he would have hoped, but they do have the numbers. And the ball comes out for a boundary throw in right in front of us here in the commentary position. Players getting sorted. We can see him up close and personal here. Tapped over the top. Punched away, and Virginia just trying to gain some territory. The kick eventually does come through Pike and just dribbles out for a last possession rule. Gone the way of Virginia, they'll bring it back in. Not 15, said the umpire, so plays on quickly. High kick. The pressure's on now. Not letting him out of there. Virginia with some nice tackling, some nice pressure. They want to get their hands to it though. They do eventually do that. And now a quick kick forward. One-on-one. Read it nicely. Just couldn't take the mark. The ball's still alive. Inside the forward line of Virginia for maybe the first time this afternoon. The kick is nicely, but it dribbles along the floor. Needs a lucky bounce or just for his teammate to get on the end of it. He does, but just runs out of room. Boundary throw in the pocket. Almost as close to the out of the full post as you can get. Throw coming in, looking for a quick kick. Are the Rams forwards? It's going to be another stoppage. The umpire will bowl it up. The defence of Balaklava need to be good. They get the kick away, but nicely smothered by the Rams. They do need to do a secondary kick, and that happens. But nice intercept mark there by Planager. He plays on quickly, sees something he likes. Great mark. 1-on-1, and he took a nice mark over the top. Bo Matthews. He's lining up to have a shot now. From about 45 out. He decides just to chip it forward, but read better by the defence, and they're going to rebound it out of there. I like the idea. Didn't think he can kick it from there, but cut off by the defence, so it's going to come the other way. Using the far wings this time. Goes down the line. Virginia player read it best, just couldn't take the mark. There's a big pack forming. Congested situation, can they get it out of there? It's going to come out for a boundary throw in. Looking up the field, there's only 2 or 3 1-on-1s in the forward line for Balaklava, so Virginia need to be good here, try and win this clearance. Good tackle, not letting him get that clearance, and then they can get the ball themselves. The kick from the Rams now. Great mark as well. They've done some nice marking early. The kick now inside 50. They have a 2-on-1 over the top. Smartly done just to tap it on. They need to get a chance here to get out. If they can be clean with it, the handball not quite finding his teammate just to his feet, and it's going to allow for the defence to get back and get the numbers. Dixon to Butterfield. Jacob. His kick, nice. And now they go forward. Through James Batty. And the forward line, into the forward line, into the forward 50, no mark taken. The defence just getting in the way and stopping that one. But again, Virginia just kicking it straight to their opposition. It's not going to work for them if they keep doing that. The inside 50 now, over the top. Again, no mark taken, but still a dangerous situation. Just clears it as far as he can go. This time he does turn it over, but I don't mind that one as much because he was in a desperate need just to get out of that situation. But it will still cause a repeat inside 50. Good leading player. Finds him nicely. That's the difference so far, just finding their targets. And a strong mark means a shot on goal for the Packers. Trying to see who that is, can't quite see his number yet, but lining up from goal about 35, maybe 40 metres out by the time he kicks it. Kick coming in now to the right, stays right. I believe it was Miller again actually, number 7, so he's already had one, but that time could not convert. 0 plays 8 in this first quarter, about 12-13 minutes played. Just couldn't take the mark, playing right on the boundary line, and then be tackled over it. Just tackled before the line actually, so the umpire will throw it up instead. Bowl it up, here we go. A lot of players around this one, another congested play. It's going to be a repeat stoppage. In the exact same spot. And now this time he goes out for a boundary throw-in instead. So just struggling with all the players around the ball just to get it out of that little zone. The Virginia now looking for the clearance. Eventually they find a bit of room with the handball, but again run out of room on the boundary line. And they'll have to throw it back in. They did well there, Virginia. Need a bit more of those ones just to get the ball forward. They have a chance, but great tackle. Jason Henderson not letting his direct opponent Cleary move. Big tap down to the ruckman. Again, Arthur getting involved. But again, double tackled. It's going to be probably about 5 or 6 stoppages in a row here. A combination of boundary throw-ins and bowl-ups. Wanting hold the ball, not to be. They finally get a kick away here. Do Balaklava through Tiller. But again, running out of room after the kick. It's going to be another stoppage right on the corner of the centre square. Just trying to find any room. Both teams trying to find room for the clearance. Eventually that comes. Nicely done by Michael. Looking for the shot now. Thinking about the shot, or should he pass it? I think he was in two minds in the end. It's going to be out in the full because it actually hit the out in the full post. So no score added. I think he just hesitated between the two. So in the end, the shot not as good as he would have wanted. Looking for the switch. They've got players down the line, but they're only in one-on-ones if they want to go there. In the back pocket, Virginia. They come back the other way on the last line of defence now. They need to be clean. Cleary finds a bit of space. He does well, takes a bounce. Thinking about the handball now. Has options down the line if he wants. Falls short of where he was looking to kick it and gets a mark. They thought it bounced the bench of Virginia, but it's going to be a mark. Either way, James Batty. For Balaklava with a darting kick to Will Dixon. He goes into the pocket, sees something he likes, an uncontested mark by Tim Zavril. They won't be too upset, Virginia, to give away marks in this spot of the ground, about 45 metres out along the boundary line. Zavril with the kick. Looks good off the boot, does go across the face. It's just going to be the one behind. Much to the delight of the home crowd here, you can hear them cheering for that one. Marked down the line by the Rams. Kick falls just short, plays on nicely though. Has a few options, has to be strong here. Balaklava do well, but the smothers as well is very nice from Virginia. A lot of numbers here for Balaklava, they just need a handballer and be clean. They go around the back. And now the kick forward and just finds another mark inside 50. They've probably marked it about 4 or 5 times inside 50 already, and that's going to cost them. Bailey Arthur again getting involved with a great mark inside 50. Had a really good first quarter. And if he can add this goal, will definitely be a big boost for him and his team. Going to kick it from about 50. Good high kick. And straight as you like. He likes it. What a goal. And Bailey Arthur with his first, the second for his team. And that was a great goal, 50 metres out. Straight through the middle. He's been in the best Arthur 6 of the last 7 rounds. So definitely one of the key players here for Balaklava. And he's showing why early on, getting involved in the midfield, scoring that great goal. These two teams, of course, already played in this season, round 1 of the 2025 season. Balaklava winning that one by 33 points. That was at their own home ground. So Virginia looking to reverse that at their own home ground here at Sneaky's Oval. The kick comes now from Wanganeen. Great kick. Just bounces and just misses to the right. But it's a good effort, and he's very sneaky when he gets around the goals. Bit of a goal sneak here at Sneaky's Oval. They played on quickly from that behind situation, so the pressure's on. Virginia have done pretty good just to stop any quick, fast transition from them. And they do get the free kick as well, so Virginia looking for a repeat inside 50. And that's one way to get back into it, just keep the ball inside the dangerous positions. The kick comes now to shallow entry, looking for a mark. No mark taken. The umpire sees a free kick. I think he was just holding his arm. So it's going to go back and have a shot. Trevor Wanganeen again having a shot. It's going to be from about 50 metres out. Saw him just miss earlier. He's going to take his best from here. We'll see if he tries to look for a pass or... The umpire's again blowing his whistle often, the umpire. I think he saw something off the ball. I'm not sure exactly what that was for, but he did give a reverse free kick the way of Dixon from Balaklava. So now they got the possession instead of the 50-metre shot from Wanganeen. They're going to do well to bring it through. There's Dixon again, ran a good 40 metres to get on the end of this one. And now Balaklava looking for the inside 50 instead. Playing in front as a defender, nicely done. Just couldn't take the mark, but his teammates are there to help. Good handballing. Is contested as he kicked it, so I'm going to think it's not 15. No mark anyway. And they're desperately defending here. Virginia, nicely done by them, to be honest. It's going to be a stoppage. Not sure if that free kick was for, but reversed the decision. It's quite a big call because now Balaklava have it in just outside their own 50. Over 20 minutes played in this first quarter as Virginia look to get it forward. If they can just win this contest, they've got a few numbers around it and good tackling. Here's a chance for them. Right through the middle of the ground, has options for the handball, instead decides to go himself. Great pace, takes two bounces as well, and now the shot starts wide and stays there, but good effort there by Cooper Taylor. Took on the players, took two bounces as well. In the end it's out, or the full last possession rule, but it's going to be brought back in through Brownlee. Brownlee's kick straight to the opposition Cleary. Goes forward with that one, but cut off by Jared Miller, one of the goal scorers, a long way from home in defence. And Cleary's kick would have wanted to be better, but instead it's going to come the other way. Some good quality football here on display, both teams not giving an inch to either team. Virginia would want to get the next one. They go forward, Wanganeen's there again, Trevor. The kick really low, hitting the umpire on the way through actually. But it was not the best kick. But now the kick comes through Taylor, just wide again. Had some good efforts at goal, Taylor, not to score yet. But it does add to the scoreboard, just the one behind added. Yet to find a goal are the Rams, but they are doing better in the last few minutes. They've had a few chances, had a few shots. The long kick comes. O'Leary Fletcher's there. He gets the 1-2. Quick kick down the line. Good mark taken. Wants to play on quickly. Chapman. Again, good marking by Balaklava. Jake Butterfield for the inside 50. Can they find the mark? 1-2. Couldn't quite take it, but does well with his second effort to play on and see something he likes up the field. Again, no mark taken, but the soccer kick is going to be wide. Maybe had time to pick it up, to be honest, but decided to soccer kick it, and it did go through the behind, so going to be just 1 point. The quick kick in from the Rams results in a turnover. Tom Michael, with 2 first names, goes forward looking for the mark. And again, just the movement up forward from Balaklava, finding marks in good positions. Plenty of marks inside 50 compared to Virginia, who finding it difficult to find marks in good areas. It's going to be James Batty with a shot to score this. 5 goals for the season. Premiership player with Port District in the Adelaide Footy League last year. The kick just offline, can't find his first. But a handy inclusion this year, James Batty. 40 goals last year in the Adelaide Footy League, so definitely knows how to find the big sticks. Just couldn't on that occasion. The Rams bring it out of defence. Drops the mark, but finds a way forward anyways. But it will be turned over here with some good tackling. And number 17 for Balaklava. I don't have 17 on my list, so we'll check that out at quarter time, but going to have a shot at goal anyways. From about 45, the kick comes in, starts right, comes back a little bit, comes back enough. Great goal. Had the perfect angle of that one from this position. Started in the behind and then slowly drifted back in for a great goal. Find out who that player is at quarter time, but either way, a good effort there to get a goal for his team. As they make their way back into the middle now.
Rhodes or Jolie or? Not Jolie. Or just hold.
Back underway. The ball over the top. No mark taken. And good pressure there by Balaklava. Gets the turnover because of it. Takes the mark but not 15. And there's the siren for quarter time. 0-1 plays 3-5-23 at the first break. A good quarter of football for Balaklava. They could have had more, 5 behinds. But in the end, I think they'll be happy with a 22-point lead going into the quarter time break. We'll be back as soon as the second quarter starts. Welcome back to the second quarter here at Sneaky's Oval. 0-1-1 plays 3-5-23. The 22-point lead to Balaklava in that first quarter. Just checked out the team huddle, and number 17 goal kicker for Balaklava was Lachlan Hendry. So great goal from him, the way it came back in and adding to the goal scorers for Balaklava. We're back underway. Repeat stoppage immediately. The clearance comes for the Peckers. Henry getting involved again. Dixon, the captain, being good early as well. His kick forward's cut off. Is going to be intercepted by Cleary. A big struggle here. Dixon gets tackled, and it's going to be a ball up right in front of us here. They're looking to get the ball away here for the Rams. 2-on-2 down the line. Nearly a mark, not going to count. Thought he did enough, but not quite. And it's going to be a ball up. It's going to be a last possession. We're actually kicked out. Soccer kicked out. Didn't have enough pressure. It's going to come back in through the Peckers. High kick, right on the boundary line, right in front of us. Great mark. Right. Kapara, the player coach, looking for the switch. They got some options. Good kick through the middle to Cleary. His kick just dribbling along the floor. Causes a turnover, but he does well with second efforts to get the smother after he made the mistake. They're still going to get an opportunity to have a shot. Just the point. And taking it out from defence is Hendry. Bit of a swing man. Seen him a few times in defence. Seen him kick that goal, of course, up forward. Sorry, that was Fora. Getting confused with the colours slightly. Of course, Rams player. The kick coming now. Straight to Hendry this time, number 17 for the Balaklava. But it will be out for boundary throw-in. Capiara is tackled, driven to the ground. How's the umpire going to see this one? It's going to be a sling given by the umpire. 40 metres off the ball, but probably was a bit of a dangerous tackle. I did see that one. His kick, as far as Will's, just cut off nicely. It's going to be another inside 50 probably here by Tiller. Does go inside 50. 2-on-2 down the line. No mark taken. Good punch out the back. And now it's going to be Ronald Wills again. Gets caught holding the ball. And now it's going to be Hendry. Thinking about the shot, instead just puts it into the hot zone. Can they do? Oh, no mark taken, just off hands and out for a boundary throw in. But good kick though, put it right in the danger zone. Causes a stoppage in a dangerous position. The defense here of the Rams are going to have to be aware. Looking for the quick snap. Just to the right, good effort. Good effort, straight from that big congestion, the quick snap coming away and just missing. So again, the behind's building up slightly for Balaklava. That's 7 behinds to go with their 3 goals. And it could definitely have been worse for Virginia, but not kicking as accurately as they would have hoped. So really need the next one, Virginia, just to stop the momentum a bit and get back into this one. The kick finding Watton. who just goes long down the line. Has an option there. Good running, good mark. Smart kick. And another kick now for Jenner. Gets it in a good position. If his players up forward, his teammates can get the most of it. Instead, they find Balaklava once again. He finds Jacob Battle. And they go forward through Arthur again in a good leading play. Just leading nicely was Jared Miller. Their top goal scorer for the season. 19 going into this one. He's already got one, so that makes it 20. So he's going to be confident. He's looking to have the shot. Starts it right. Stays out there. Will be another behind added to the total. I'm not sure if it's going to be out in the full actually, but it is a behind. So again, just a bit too many behinds here, I'd say, for Balaklava. They want to get some goals and really put the scoreboard pressure on Virginia before they find their feet. Fora with the kick in. Gets cut off. So it's going to be another inside 50. Again, the movement's good from Miller. They go towards that direction, just a bit too high for him, and is punched into the pocket. Fora has to be good here. He is. Smartly done. Keeps it in and finds a beautiful kick. Finds his teammate who's running down the wing. The ball inside, just takes a bounce, so no mark. As they look to go forward, Virginia for the first time in a while looking dangerous, and they actually find a mark inside 50 in a dangerous position. That was better by the Rams. Great movement there. Started with the kick in, used their fast players down the wing, and the kicking was accurate, which was a little bit of an issue earlier, and they do well to find a mark. They've had marks inside 50 before, but they're either on the boundary line or 45 metres out, where this one is 35 metres out, straight in front basically. Coming in now, need to make the most of it. It's not to be, just to the right. Really needed that one, the Rams. They did everything right, just needed to finish it off, but they could not get reward for effort. As Arthur again getting involved. The quick kick forward, probably the wrong option there. It was a 2-on-1 situation. But the Rams do well, finding Wills, who goes quickly, sees something he likes, finds it beautifully. And Dale Miller on the Rams team. Going to have a shot at goal, or potentially a pass. A lot of players asking for it, so don't think he can make the distance. He does go forward, but chips it. Probably getting just the 15 required and in a bit of a tighter angle. Bo Matthews now with the ball. Can make the distance, I believe, but very tight angle. It's going to take his best with the left foot. Great kick right to the top of the goal square, but does fall just short and punched through for a behind. So will just be another behind for the Rams, yet to score in this one. Nearly 9 minutes played in the second quarter. Balaklava look to use the far wing. Have a bit of movement that they like. Good kick to Battle. Through the middle of the ground, punched away by Capiara. Marquez Graham, the captain for the Rams, gets the 1-2. Running out a bit of room there. Needs his teammates' help. They eventually come for him. But the pressure from the Packers is good. Matthews now down the line. 2-on-1, tries a bit of a specky, jumps a bit too early. And the defender just reads it best. Henry wants it down the wing. Didn't go there yet. The kick to Dixon bounces. So he has to go quickly. And now Henry needs to get involved. 2-on-1. Does well to win that one with a tap. And goes out for a boundary throw-in. Capiara has 2 or 3 hanging them off him. So it's going to be another stoppage. Tapped forward by Capiara, nicely done. Clever play. Can they get on the end of this one? Cleary trying to do so. Still involved there, Cleary. Gets some help now through Denny, who's wrapped up quickly. Just trying to find a clearance here, the Rams. Just trying to get a ball inside 50, trying to get a chance to score a goal. That's needing to get the next one, I think, quite badly is the Rams. I'll need to get the next one, but it's going to be Balaklava now looking to go forward. They have an opportunity now. Need to be clean. Need to use his teammates. Eventually they do, but it's going to be wrapped up. James Batty. And his teammates yelling at him to go forwards. They do get the ball forwards. Now the snap doesn't make the distance, but they have a player there. He's going to have to snap it as well, but instead decides to use his teammate and easily runs it in for an open goal. It's going to be Bo Warner with his first. And nicely played there. Had a player on him. Would have been a very tricky kick. And good teamwork there just to run it through for an open goal with some nice handballing. Thanks again to our sponsors of the stream: Filming Footy, Classic Clashes, Dartfish, Archie's, High Five eBucks, Custom by RTC, and Kimberley Accommodation Group. And also the sponsors of the Virginia Football Club here this afternoon: Mitoli Family Farms, Sneaky's Restaurant, Bendigo Bank, Howard Kerr Transport, Pool Envy, Collins Transport, and Ray White 2 Wells. So thanks to them. Couldn't do it without them on this beautiful afternoon for footy. Perfect weather. But so far not the perfect afternoon for the home team. Still searching for their first goal. They do get the free kick though, however. The way of Plummer. He goes forward, and good instep mark by Gooch. Free kick here paid to the Virginia Rams. Trying to pick it up for a while, couldn't quite get it, but giving away the free kick. Mark Sumner did well to win that one. Plays on quickly, nicely done. Saw something he liked. Just couldn't take the mark. Virginia Rams winning a stoppage in their forward line. Need to make the most of this one. The defence, however, too good on this occasion. Just bangs out of there. Got the numbers, Virginia, as 2 teammates almost take each other out. Still down the player there. Hopefully he's all right. The umpire stops play for him. See what's going on here. Might be a bit of a blood draw or similar. Aiden Ponton is down. He looks like he's okay to continue. So the umpire just blows his whistle, said, yeah, well, good play can resume. They've got a chance here. Virginia with a shot by Darcy Rundle. Again, it's going to be a shot from about 50. Instead sets it up in a dangerous position. Good looking for the mark. Big punch from behind from the defence. Huge punch. And because of that, can now get it towards the middle of the ground. Through Batty. He goes to McFarlane. McFarlane just loses that battle, but it's going to come back towards him with this kick. Instead goes short. Jack Tiller. Long, low darting kick. Cut off by the defence. They're going to have to be clean here. Capiara uses the wings nicely. And now this is where the Rams are good. Using their pace along the wings. It worked last time. Does well again just to find a target when they get their running game going. In a very... Still a bit far from goal, so going to have to take another kick forward. The kick offline. Out on the full, unfortunately for them. Again, a good effort from the Rams when they use their wings, when they get the running power, but just missing their targets when it hurts the most. They get it in, repeat inside 50 now. Good effort here, they got the numbers. They're outnumbered here at the defence, and they do kick a goal because of it. And the Virginia Rams have their first. Great goal there, and that's a lot better by the Rams, using their players, using their teammates well. I believe it is Taylor, yes, Cooper Taylor, number 1, kicking the goal. And it will be the first for the Rams and a much needed goal, but also just shows that when they get their games, when they find their targets, they're using each other, they can find a way to goal, because they did well there. The ball came in quick, and then they were outnumbered the defence, just using a few nice handballs, and found their way to score. 1-3-9 plays 4-8-32. The ball immediately forward though, however, for Balaklava. Good mark by James Batty. Again, they get a shot on goal. Batty's got 5 this year, missed a bit earlier in this game, but 40 goals last year in Division 1 Adelaide Footy League, playing for Port District. Premiership player, knows how to find the big sticks, and to immediately cancel out the goal for the Rams. Coming in now, Batty, and goes to the right. Lucky for Virginia not to concede immediately. Would have been devastating after all the hard work to find the goal. Now I want to make the most of that miss. They dodged a bullet, and now can they fire one back the other way? Kick nice on the wing. Again, they've used the wings well. Virginia playing on quickly. Ball goes forward, marked just outside the 50. It's going to take another kick forward. The inside 50, finding a target. It's going to be Wanganeen again. He's had a few shots from this distance. Usually he can make the distance. Not quite been accurate enough so far, but this time it is straight in front. No angle to speak of. Trevor Wanganeen. 6 goals this season. Kicks it forward. Doesn't make the distance. Still alive if they can find a mark. No mark taken. Ball still alive until it is not just over the boundary line. So still a dangerous position here for the Rams. Looking for 2 in a row. Boundary throw in right in the pocket. The punch towards the goal. Trying to affect the tackle here. Can they find a quick kick away? Instead it's going to be rushed behind. So professionally done there by the defence of Balaklava, just to rush it back. Bailey Arthur in a good position, takes a mark. Have the extra man because of using the player off the bench, but instead go through the middle of the ground to Will Dixon. He goes towards a 2-on-1, and now they quickly play on because they've got players free inside the forward line. Now a chance for goal. Again left. Could have maybe found a pass. Could have taken a bit of extra time before he kicked it. Maybe rushed it a little bit, but it is a behind for Miller. And another behind for Balaklava. That's 10 behinds, I believe. 1-4-13. 1-4-10 plays 4-10. And another behind, which will definitely add up. And keeping the Rams' hope alive. Wanganeen plays on quickly. Needs to be strong here. Wants the free kick for chopping. He gets it. So will be a mark. They won the extra 25 as well, but it's not to be. It's going to be just the free kick for chopping. But by the time that ball gets to him, Balaklava have sprinted everyone back. So the forward line is looking very congested. But he looks like Jared Jenner, that he's going to have a shot. It's going to be about 50 metres out. He's going to take his best, but he looks confident. It's very congested in the forward line, so I don't think a pass will work. He will have a shot. Long high kick, falls a bit short, still alive if they can find a quick snap away. It's congested again, as I mentioned, deep inside the forward line, and it will be a stoppage. Still in a dangerous position here for the defence of Balaklava. 15-20 metres from goal. The umpire will throw it up. A lot of bodies around this one. Hard to tell who's actually got the ball from back here. But we'll see if Balaklava can clear it from their defence or the Rams can find a shot at goal. Say about 70%, 80% of the players in that pocket of the ground. It's going to be tricky for either team to get out of here. We've already had 3 stoppages now in that position. The ball filters out the back. It will be a clearance from the defence. Still alive here though, however, for the Rams. They got numbers if they can be clean. Nice, clever soccer kick off the ground. I like that. And the kick forward, right along the boundary line, will go to Balaklava. I think it was out in the fall, so they're going to bring it back in. Finding Jacob Battle. Looking for the switch. Strong mark. The switch is still on if he wants it. Does go there eventually. And now using the wings well. They play on quickly. Towards Hendry. Needs to be clean. Has a handball over the top. Instead has a shot. To the left, so we'll be another behind. The behinds are adding up here. That's the 11th one. Probably could have handballed it there. Hendry had options, but again having a shot. That's twice in a row they've done that, and twice in a row getting a behind as the ball comes out here for a boundary throw in right in front of us here. It will be Balaklava's ball. In fact, 23 minutes played. Dixon asking for it, goes there. Just falls short. Capiara. And now the pace of Taylor, the goal scorer here for the Rams. He's got pace for days. Uses it well, and the kick is good as well. Still running on Taylor. Instead they go long to a one-on-one. Wanganeen over the top. Just couldn't take the mark. I thought maybe he did enough. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick. After Wanganeen dropped it, he was running onto it, trying to get a second effort, and just got caught by the defenders and will be rewarded with a free kick. 6 goals for the season. Missed a few this afternoon, and you can hear teammates yelling, "Finish this, Trev," and I think that's good advice. The kick beautifully starts in the middle, drifts out wide, but still goes through the big sticks, which is the most important thing for his team, and it is another goal, 2 in a row for Virginia, despite being about 8 to 10 minutes apart. Balaklava had a few shots of their own but couldn't capitalise, and Virginia just getting some belief, getting some momentum. 24 and a half minutes played here in this second quarter, so late in this one, finding their second for the match. Back underway as Virginia look for the clearance. Denny finds that clearance. Can they find a mark now? It's going to have to be strong. Just couldn't take the mark, but does well just to put the pressure on the kick. It's going to be Balaklava finding a bit of room here with the inside 50, finding a mark. I believe it's McFarlane, but it's going to take his. Going to be a very tricky kick from here. You can see players making run for it. It's going to be Henry, but the ball falls just short, and a big soccer kick from defence, smartly done, just gaining territory, not worrying about where it's going, just making sure it doesn't go anywhere near the goals. And he's going to win a free kick here. Jack Tiller. Unlucky for the Rams, but the free kick was probably there. It's going to be an inside 50. Good leading up player, but cut off by Denny, who quickly looks for the switch. Kicking it to the advantage of his teammate. Has to be quick with the handball, but gets wrapped up immediately as he gets possession, so we'll go out for a boundary throw in as he could not quite find the handball quick enough. Quick boundary throw in. Chance here for the teams, but the siren will beat them all. 2-4-16 plays 4-10-34 here at half-time at Sneakers Oval in the Adelaide Plains League A-grade match between Virginia and Balaklava. A good half of football, definitely some high-quality football on display. Balaklava probably been the better team, but have not taken their chances when they've had them kicking that 10 behinds, and Virginia kicking 2 in a row when it needed it the most. So we'll wrap up here for the half, but we'll be back with plenty of action in the second half. About to get underway here for the third quarter at Sneaky's Oval for the clash between Virginia and Balaklava. 2-4-16 plays 4-11-35. Just updated the scores at half-time by 1, so it's going to be a 19-point margin to Balaklava coming in at this three-quarter time underway. 2 goals in a row for Virginia to end the quarter. They were spaced out by about 10 minutes, but was definitely much better by them. And you can see when they got their running game underway, makes a big difference to this clash. As for Balaklava, they've been good, of course, but could have been better with the goal kicking, scoring 11 behinds, only 4 goals from the first half. If their goal kicking was a little bit better, they'll be a lot less stressed going into this third. We'll see what happens here. Virginia kicking to the right, looking for the clearance, wanting to hold the ball, but it wasn't to be. Still alive here. Kick down the line. They got numbers, Balaklava. They should get this one out of defence. They do, but the kick not good. Almost turns it over. Need to be clean here. Wanganeen. Getting tackled down. Stoppage inside the forward line when it really should have been far away from here if the kick was better from the defence, but still an opportunity now for a quick goal if they can find a shot. Taylor thinking about if he should shoot, decides to go with the check side through the middle. What a goal here from Cooper Taylor, his second for the afternoon, but that one was fantastic. We had a great angle of that one here. Again, very fast player, using his pace, breaking free from the tackle, and then decided to go with the check side and finishes it beautifully. Third goal in a row for Virginia, would you believe it? 22 points at quarter time, 19 at half time, but going into this quarter, kicking that one reduces the margin to 13, just over 2 kicks away. 3-4-22 plays 4-11-35. A fantastic goal there for Taylor. He's been key for them getting back into this one. Holding the ball. It's going to be another inside 50 for the Rams. This kick, not the best. A bit anticlimactic, that one. Kicked it straight to the defence. O'Leary Fletcher goes out wide. But Balaklava, after being comfortable in this one, peppering the goals, 7 score involvements to 15. So definitely a big discrepancy in terms of the scoreboard action, but the main one is the one in the goals column, and it's only 4-3. But plenty more behind for Balaklava. Sees them have a 13-point margin. Stoppage on the outer wing, right in the middle of the ground. You can see Logan Olsen, he's been on Taylor most this match when they're on the wings like this, but when it's forward it's hard for anyone to really defend him with his pace. Free kick to Virginia. From here for Plummer, his second free kick in the ruck. It's going to be Plummer using his runners with that quick handball. Long kick forward. Taylor again with the quick handball, and now finding a player on the lead. No mark taken, but the ball's still alive. Snaps it away. Hits the post. Unfortunate for Jenna. Did plenty right there, despite not winning the mark. Arthur through the middle of the ground. Finds his target like usual. Continues his running. Could see him get involved with this play. He's still running, Arthur. Wants it back. Instead, they go out wide. No mark taken. Good smother by the defence. Probably should have taken that one. The ball's still alive, however, for Balaklava. Into the middle. And a good centering kick. Finding his teammate. Jason McFarland with the shot on goal. About 35 metres out. Straight in front. And a good centering ball puts him in this situation. 3 goals in a row to the visitors, to the Virginia. And it's not going to be stopped. Still the 3 goals in a row because it does hit the post, and that's another behind for Balaklava. 12 of them to go along with their 4 goals. Triple the amount of behinds as goals. Winning the free kick, however, Virginia, and they give away the extra 25 as well. Wasn't quick enough to get the ball back to him. The free kick was from outside the 50. Now they're going to have an easy shot at goal. And surely a certain goal here for Balaklava. It is. And stopping the 3 goals in a row for Virginia with that one. Not sure exactly who got that goal. Let me have a look. But either way, a much needed goal for Balaklava, which is not something I thought I'd be saying after the first quarter, because they were in control, but when you miss that many, you forget how to score sometimes, and just getting that one is nicely done for them. Number 12, so it was, Jacob Butterfield with the goal. As we're back underway, clearance from Balaklava, but didn't go that far, so it's going to be Virginia now with the kick. Plenty of bodies on the wing, so no mark. Going to have to be clean here. Good handballing. Results in a good opportunity. One in the extra 25, but it's not to be. It's going to be Jacob Battle, who was in a bit of a battle right there, but does well to find the mark. Thinking about the switch. Instead, down the line, you can hear the runner asking to switch it, and in the end he ignores it. And it's going to be a boundary throw instead, about 25 metres from where his kick came from, Battle. It's going to be Dixon. Huge tackle, holding the ball. Holding the ball for Dixon. And because of that, it's an opportunity for the Rams. They go with a long high kick. Huge mark! Right in front of us here with a huge specky. Unbelievable by Graham. He flew for a couple seconds. And the inside 50. Big pack of players trying to find a quick kick away. Thought about it. Instead gets wrapped up holding the ball. Probably the right call. had a chance to have a shot at goal, change his mind and gets wrapped up. As a switch for Balaklava, down the wing, over the top of the pack, still alive here. Oh, gets caught, could be holding the ball as well. Not holding the ball, he did get tackled, half a tackle, lost it. The umpire will throw it up instead. Quickly goes up. And down the far wing, it's going to be Rams with the possession. Taylor again, you can see his quick feet from here. Gets dispossessed, it's going to be Balaklava with the ball now. Kicks it towards the middle of the ground. Miller getting involved in the stand over there. But in the end, it's going to be the umpire to sort him out. Huge mark there by Marcus Graham. Still thinking about that one, and it was 10 metres away from us. Got the perfect angle of his jump and takes a great mark. As 11 minutes played in this second quarter, in this third quarter I should say. 19 points to margin as it was at half time. Going to the opposite wing, basically from one wing to another, is the Rams. Have some movement up forward. They go there eventually. Taylor to the pocket. Graham, who took that mark, that fantastic mark not too long ago. Centering ball. Great kick there, finding his teammate beautifully. And Donald Wills. Some good movement there and a strong mark, but now he just needs to finish. It's going to be about a 50-metre kick probably by the time he kicks it, maybe a bit less. It's only a small player, Donald, so it might be a bit tricky for him to make the distance. We'll see. Good kick, hits it beautifully. It is going to fall just short. Still alive. Can they find a quick snap away? Do the Rams. Or will Balaklava clear it? It looks like Balaklava got the numbers to bring it out of the defence. Takes 2 bounces. Then decides to go through the centre, but he slips. So repeat inside 50 to the danger zone. Over the top of everyone. Bounces a few times towards the boundary line. Can't keep it in. How's the umpire going to see this one? Is it going to be last possession, Balaklava ball? Balaklava with a big kick outside the forward line. Huge specky. Doesn't get near it. Jumps a little bit too early there, but a good effort by Cleary. Trying to copy his teammate. Still alive. Can they find a quick kick away? Stop them getting out of defence. Again, cleanly done by Battle. For his kick only as far as Jaden Denny. Denny with the left. To a big pack of players. No mark for either team. Gooch goes the other way. Unlucky bounce. Matthews has to be clean. He does well. Graham tries to go back to Matthews with the 1-2. His handball gets smothered. And the kick out on the 4, I believe. So will be again going the way of the Packers. They take their time to find the right target, but again, just down the line to a massive pack of players. The umpire will have to sort them out. That one and a half kicks away from goals is the Rams. They soccer kick it off the ground inside the forward line. Wanganeen with a big, high, long kick. 2-on-1, almost 3-on-1. Nearly does well, the attacking player there for the Rams, but eventually it is a numbers game and the numbers win out. Good diagonal kick. Had Dixon there, as well as the eventual person who marked it, Jake Butterfield. And good teamwork. But the kick, he's not happy with it. Jake Butterfield, that his teammate ran a bit too close to him, so he kicked it where he thinks he should have went instead of where he actually was, and gives it away as the last possession. Has a switch on if they want. That's exactly what they do. On the far wing. It's worked well when they use the wings. They have a chance here. Running into the forward line. The umpire sees a free kick. It's going to go to the Rams. And Wooten, I believe, who's still sore from getting fouled, is not going to be able to make the distance. So he just pops it up into the danger zone. Miller doesn't jump, stays and uses his body well, but can't take the mark. And the ball's still in a dangerous position, but the umpire says, I'll have it. Bit sore to get up there was Jake Butterfield. He's still on there, still in defence. He has to be strong here, potentially. Wills gets possession of it, but wrapped up immediately. So the umpire again has to sort him out. About 25 from goal, straight in front. Another stoppage. Ruckman jumps alone, but it goes to the Rams. Can they find a snap? It's coming round. It's through the middle. Jared Jenner there with another great goal for the Rams from that second stoppage, finding just a little bit of room and a snap that was beautifully executed through the big sticks. Never looked in doubt, straight off his boot. He knew exactly what he was doing, and again, the Rams not letting Balaklava get away to too big of a margin. '29 plays 42. $13 points once again. So switch from 19 to 13 to back to 19 and now back to 13-point margin. 17 and a half played in this third quarter. Looking for another inside 50. It's a shallow one. The Rams, or it's marked by the Balaklava defender, Gooch, right on the 50-meter line. So they have an opportunity now. Through Arthur. Been probably their best player in the first two quarters, but a bit more quieter in this quarter. The handball straight to the opposition. And now Wanganeen with a chip kick forward and a good mark. Finding the targets, something they weren't doing enough in the first quarter. But this time, Wanganeen finds a little bit of space and is good kicking. And it's going to be Jared Jenner for his second in a row if he can finish this one. He comes in, starts right, it does eventually go right, so no goal for Jenner. But again, the Rams just showing their worth, showing that they're better. Despite, if you look at the ladder, they're sitting on the bottom, but they're playing some good footy. They won last week against United by 22 points. Looking for back-to-back wins. They've shown that they have a good level of football when it all clicks. Balaklava started off very strong, but have definitely slowed down this quarter. Their margin getting less and less as the minutes tick on. This forward ball, again Jenna involved, no mark. Looking for the centering ball through Graham. Right in the pocket, Taylor gets bowled over. The umpire says it was fair, it's going to be brought back in. About to be 20 minutes played in this third quarter. The boundary throw-in comes in. It's going to be a free kick from that situation. They kicked it away quickly. The Balaklava players wanting advantage, but the umpire said no, didn't have enough chance. So it's going to bring it back in, and it's going to be another shot at goal for Virginia and another shot at goal for Wangadeen. He's missed a few, but also he did get a crucial goal in the second, so he's going to have a shot for his second now. About 30 metres. Bit of an angle, but not too bad for the right footer, I believe. So Trevor Wanganeen lining up. The kick, good off the boot. He was happy with it. He was celebrating, but it hit the post on the way through. Very unlucky for him. Kadir is celebrating, let's go from here, but was not to be. Unlucky for the Rams not to capitalise from that situation. But as you can see, the pressure's on. Under 2 goals of margin now. $11 points as the ball goes out of on the far side. The umpire to bring him back in, but we'll see if Balaklava can kind of stem the bleeding. But Virginia have all the momentum now. 4 of the last 5 goals gone to them. Cut off by Poole. Isaac Poole has a few options, but not any he really likes, and eventually just goes out wide to Ponton. Nice diagonal kick into the centre of the ground. Rundle was under pressure quickly, but still finds a way to find a teammate in Denny. On the far wing. Needs to be clean. Wants to push in the back. Play on, said the umpire. And eventually it's going to be wrapped up for a umpire will ball it up. Inside the defense of the Rams, they win a free kick. 23 minutes played. Not too many more minutes for this quarter, you'd think. It'd be interesting to see if Virginia take any risks to go forward, or they're happy with the work they've done, reducing the margin from 19 to 11 so far. It's going to be a boundary throw in on the near side wing. Oh, nicely picked up there, clever. Almost picked it up behind him while running. Finding Jenna. Looking inside the forward line. 25-metre penalty. Not happy with that one, the Balaklava players, but Jenna wins the 25 regardless. Bit of confusion if he played on or if he didn't, but in the end it will be a 25 metre, and it's still going to be a tricky kick from outside the 50 for Jenna. Top goal scorer of the season so far for the Rams, 9 goals. Has won this game as well, so makes it 10 for the season. Can he make it 11 and reduce the margin from 11? The kick to the hot spot, looking for a mark. Oh, great mark in defence. Courageous mark, kept his eyes on it the whole time. Jared Miller, I believe, and a very, very important mark for his team. Goes to Zavril. Down the line, they've numbers here, Rams. Capiara spinning out. Handballs it to nowhere in particular, so he doesn't get pinged for holding the ball. But the Rams again have the numbers. Crazy what momentum does. Just makes it look like you got extra numbers out there, but that is 3/4 time here in round 8 of the Adelaide Plains Footy League. 11 points, the margin gone the way of Balaklava. It was 22 at quarter time, 19 at half time. Just 11 points at 3/4 time means we got a game on our hands for sure. 4-7-31 plays 5-12-42. We'll be back after 3/4 time break. We've got a game in our hands here at Sneaky's Oval. 4-7-31 plays 5-12-42. 11 points the margin going the way of Balaklava, but Virginia have been chipping away of that lead for the whole match, really, just trying to get back into it. They've kicked 4 of the last 5 goals and they're back in the middle for the start of this fourth quarter. Quick clearance from Balaklava towards the wing. Big tackle. Almost a dangerous tackle, but not to be, and not even a holding the ball either. So the umpire will say it's mine and he'll get his hands on it. Tapped down, almost tapped it to himself, but instead ran away with it is Matthews. Quick 1-2 with wheels. Big kick forward, good mark. Sumner plays on quickly to a leading player, just falls short of him, but the ball's still in a dangerous position. Big kick forward, snapped around. Oh, was coming back in, but not enough. Behind makes it a 10-point margin, if you'd believe. We'll quickly run through the sponsors for Virginia Football Club. Their major sponsors: Mitolo Family Farms, Sneaky's Restaurant, Bendigo Bank, Howard Kerr Transport, Pool Envy, Colin Transport, and Ray White 2 Wells. The kick in from Balaklava, finding their target. Goes out wide to one-on-one. Good job there from the Rams. Gives away the free kick, actually. Gives away a free kick for pushing it back. So it's a good intercept mark, but not fair. So coming through Balaklava, looking to progress up the field. A lot of congestion again around this one. Dixon gets his hands to it, the captain. Good inside 50, high up, no mark taken. The Rams clear it out of the defense, just to anywhere in particular, and it works out pretty well for them. Will's getting involved again, takes a bounce, has a chance, goes forward, cut off by the defense. Probably the wrong kick. They had some other options there. Instead, it was cut off by Caleb McFarlane. Unlucky bounce there for Arthur. It's going to be Wooten. Another inside 50 that gets cut off a bit too easily. That's probably 3 already this quarter, where they've kicked it inside and to the wrong option. The defense has been up for it. More to the mark. The umpire, we can hear him from here saying, yep, I'll pay that one. And it's going to be Arthur with a very strong mark on the wing. A much needed mark just to settle the momentum a little bit. Looking to go long. Goes long and high, but almost gets too close to the player on the mark, so can't go as long as he would have hoped. Great mark by Gooch. Goes to a one-on-one, over the top, great mark. Very, very nicely done. Used his body well. Wanted the free kick, the Rams player, but it was probably fair in my eyes, and that's how the umpire saw it. The centering kick, great mark, and open for Jason McFarlane to kick his first with an open goal. Smart kick to the advantage side of the attacking player, and then because of that, was able to just use the body work and score a much needed goal, I'd say, for Balaklava, just bringing out that margin to 16 points. We mentioned the sponsors for the Virginia Football Club. Thank you to them. Another sponsors I need to shout out are the stream sponsors: Filming Footy, Classic Clashes, Dartfish, Archie's Thongs, High Five E-Bikes, Custom by RTC, and Kimberley Accommodation Group. It's going to be another clearance straight from the middle, but a good intercept mark. Starts to go out wide towards Cleary. Instead contested by his teammate Wooten with a big kick. Nearly for the one-handed. Great mark. One-handed mark. Said nearly thought he was going to drop it, but he was smart enough with the second efforts to still take the one-handed. And it's going to be Jenner who got one in that third. Had a couple shots for others, but lining up once again for a goal here. Their top goal scorer for the season, 10 so far. And Jenner with the kick. Oh, starts right, drifts even further right. It might be no score at all. It's going to be I think it looks like a free kick up where Jenner kicked it, so not exactly, wasn't really looking in that direction. I was looking where the ball was going, so I don't know what the free kick was for. But either way, it's going to go to Balaklava. Gets holding the ball as well. So it'll be Rams with the ball. Matthews. To a big pack. Good mark. Hurts himself a bit in the landing, but it looks like it's okay. Another strong mark. I believe for Jenner, yes it is. Jared Jenner just waiting for him to turn around to confirm, but Jenner with another chance here. He's missed a few. But he's also got a goal. The kick now coming in. This one's much straighter. Over the top of everyone. Beautifully done. And Jared Jenner with his second. About 8 minutes played, I'd say, in this fourth quarter. And still alive here for the Rams. Still alive. I'll double check the margin. I believe it's back to that 11-point margin. Or 10-point margin, I should say. So 10 points the margin. Once again. Balaklava with a 10-point advantage. Still plenty of time in this one. Battle. To the edge of the 50. Quick kick away just to get it in the dangerous area. Just falls short. A bit of an unlucky bounce, but does well with the second effort. Wrapped up, holding the ball. Miller wrapped up. And the defense will progress it through Cleary. Goes out wide. Nicely taken mark. And an inside 50 is going to be a tricky one. Great mark. Always thought that was going to be a tricky mark with the how high the ball went. But again, it's going to be Jenner, who's been everywhere in the forward line this quarter. Had a few chances, had his goal as well. And looking for his second in a row. A huge moment in the context of this match. Nine minutes in with a 10-point margin, and they have a shot at goal to reduce that. Jenner loves it off the boot, celebrates almost immediately. His third, and just 4 points. The margin, the comeback is nearly complete here for the Rams. They've been unreal, probably since about halfway through the second quarter, been the better team for sure. And Jenner is on fire. He's marking one-handers, marking super high balls, kicking them from outside 50. And really carrying his team back into this one. Four points, the margin. Balaklava need to really step up or they'll be in danger of a bit of an upset here. 4th versus 8th. 1 win for the season versus 4. And when you're that much higher on the ladder, winning by 22 points a quarter time, but it's been getting reduced every single quarter. We're down to 4 points here at Sneakers Oval. A great game of Adelaide Plains Footy League football here this afternoon. As you see, the shadows just getting a bit longer, the temperature dropping, but this game's really heating up. On the outer side, it's going to be the umpire to bring the ball back into action with the ball up. Big tackle, dangerous tackle, a bit high. Handballs it quickly to play on, to pull. Over the top of a big pack, still alive here. Good forward half tackle, another big tackle. How's the umpire going to see it? It's going to be a free kick to Balaklava. Unfair tackle, high, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be Peckers to bring it back outside their own defence if they can. Taking their time, not too much movement up forward for them. Just has to go long down the line. Just couldn't take the mark. Was Wheels. He's been good this afternoon as well. He's been in their best 5 of the past 7 rounds, Wheels. So definitely a key player for them. And he's shown why in the second half. Strong defensive arc there by Arthur. He set them up nicely with that kick. They have a chance here. Plenty of numbers. Wants the high. The umpire said no, played for it. Probably the right decision there. Flung his head back a bit too easy, and it's going to be Baxter not getting the free kick. It's going to be brought back into play. The 2 ruckmen go out of. They've been going out of the whole time. Plummer and Warner. Free kick going the way of Warner. And Bo Warner inside 50. Takes a great mark. James Batty read it well. And James Batty, like I mentioned earlier, Division 1 Premier last year with Port District, 40 goals in 22 matches. And he's lining up here for his first of today, but a crucial goal if he can get this one. We saw him earlier have a shot, which was, he had a chance to have a shot, but instead passed it to a much better position. But this one is much closer than that effort. 30, 35 metres out. Bit of a tight angle, but he'll back himself. Looks good off the boot, and the umpire doesn't have to move a muscle. A very big goal in the context of this match. The margin back out to 10. "14 minutes played, and it's a crucial goal in the context of this match. Could be the game-winning goal. You never know. 14 minutes in this last quarter. Virginia have done very well to get back into this one. But Balaklava settled a little bit with that goal through James Batty. Great tap down by Warner. He's been good again this quarter. Big tackle, dangerous tackle. Blew the whistle before the tackle, but didn't like what he saw once that was executed. So it's going to be a free kick for Cleary. He's been in their best as well, 4 of the last 7. They play on fast inside the forward line. Good defensive mark. Had a player free on top of that, over that pack, but didn't even let it get to him. To Dixon. Dixon's kick. Good. Jacob Butterfield. Towards Batty once again. Good body work. Gets his hands free but can't take the mark. Cleary's on the wing here. Has a good option. Takes it. Capiara. The player coach, of course. Just over the head of Sumner. Just couldn't find the target. And because of that, the counter-attack is on. Batty to the leading player. Good mark. Good mark by Tom Michael. You can hear the players telling him, take the time, take his time, don't rush it. Just go back and kick it. Tom Michael. They like it off the boot. Another goal for Balaklava. Their second in a row. Back out to 16 points. And with 16 minutes played, that could be enough for Balaklava just to get the victory. After all the hard work the Virginia Rams did to get back into it, they've been professional in the last 5 minutes. Balaklava showing why they're 4th on the ladder. Just finding a way just to get 2 goals. Some nice counter-attacking work. They have an opportunity now for a clearance. The umpire blows his whistle. What's it going to be? Free kick for the Rams. They play on quickly. Smart to Ponton. Ponton. Quick kick forward. Not wasting any time now, the Rams. Need to get it forward as much as possible. The umpire will throw it up. Holding the ball. Free kick, Rams. Again, they're going to have to be fast. Wheels with the ball. He's going to have to be fast. He's having a shot from about 50. It's going to test him, but he can make the distance, can make the accuracy. Falls short, but a great effort there to take the mark. He plays on quickly. The umpire, I think he says it has to be a no mark, so he's not happy with that, but thought he marked it. Maybe somebody had it off the boot first, so it's going to be no mark taken, and because of that, had to rush the snap and missed. No score added as well, so that could be crucial. Across the face and marked from the defence. We're happy to go backwards, go forwards. To McFarlane. Jason McFarlane. Chips it forward. Tom Michael. Looking for the switch. Bit of a dangerous kick. Falls in the lap almost of the Rams player there, Matthews. Uses his captain Graham well. Has Wanganeen on down the field. Trevor Wanganeen with a smart darting kick to the pocket. They need to be quick here, the Rams. They need to find a goal in the next few minutes. The clearance off the side of the boot goes out for a last possession rule. He was under pressure, so it's going to come back. Another inside 50 pull. Over the top. Oh, just drops the mark in the crucial moment. Did all the hard work to get into that position, but just couldn't hold on to it. It's going to be Olsen to bring it back in. A lot of communication out there of where they want the ball to go. Goes out wide. No mark taken, but they have the numbers. Balaklava through the middle. They need to stop this momentum if they can. Great tackle. No free kick. Inside 50 now with a quick kick. Just on the edge of the 50 actually, Taylor. Cooper Taylor. He might be just inside the 50. Can't exactly see where the line is, but Taylor has 2 for the match. Was a big reason for them getting back into this one. This will take his best from here. High kick. Won't make the distance. Falls short. Is going to be rushed behind. Is still in play. Soccer kicked away just to nowhere in particular, just to get it out of the danger zone. Still alive for now, but then eventually just runs out of room. Boundary throw in inside the 50 for the Rams. Nearly 21 minutes played. You'd think they'll need a goal from this situation. They get a free kick. The Rams have found a free kick. They need a goal here to have any chance. 16 points. 16 points to margin. Wouldn't be too long left on the clock. This is a crucial kick. Great kick. Oh, to the left. Just the behind. 15 points to margin. It's going to take 3 goals to get in front. They haven't been in front all game, the Rams. They got as close as 4 points, but Balaklava were professional after that. They're not afraid to just kick the ball to some uncontested marks in this stage of the game. Again, professionally done by the Packers outfit here. Finding marks anywhere possible. That time it is girls get turned over. Need to be clean here. The Rams. Poole gets run down. Great tackle. He got teammates out to help him, but it's definitely not as clean and not as clean a situation as he had. It is going to be a dangerous swinging challenge. That's going to be holding the ball, it looks like. I thought it was free kick the other way. The umpire must have pointed in the wrong direction. I'm not too sure, but either way, Balaklava with inside 50. No mark taken. Again, the Rams are going to have to be quick. They find Wanganeen out wide. He has a runner for him. Instead, he goes inside the forward line. Probably smart. Mark, no mark, drops it. Still an option here for the Plumber, who decides to soccer kick it. Runs out of room eventually. Boundary throw in. But not much time left here, you'd think, and it's going to be a stoppage inside the forward line for the Rams. They need to be quick here, get a goal if there are any chance. Quick kick along the boundary line, punched over. Again, smartly done by Balaklava, just stopping the mark being taken. The umpire blows the whistle. It's going to be free kick for the Rams here. Jaden Denny. Been in the best players 50% of the season, 3 out of the last 6 games. 3 of the 6 that he's played. He's been in the best. But that kick, definitely a rushed kick just to try and get a goal when it was a bit too left. So it's going to be 14 points the margin. Nearing the 2-goal margin, but time running out for sure. 24 minutes played. 8-6, 46 plays, 8-12, 60. And another uncontested mark for Balaklava. They're just happy to kill the time at this stage and just keep finding those marks. Not afraid to go backwards or sideways if needed, just to waste a bit of time, and it's smartly done by them. $33 points to margin last time we played in round one, Balaklava winning that one. And this time, 14 points to margin so far. But definitely a close and a game that could have went either way. 4 points to margin at one stage. And there's the siren, just confirming the result that we've known about for the past few minutes. 14 points to margin, going the way of Balaklava. A very, very good game of footy here at Sneaky's Oval. Virginia tried hard all day. They conceded the first few goals, and then since then, they really pushed and fought hard to get back into it. 4 points to margin it got to in that fourth quarter, but in the end, it was Balaklava just a little bit too professional, finding goals when they needed it most, and then controlling the match, controlling the action for the final little part of play. Looking at some of the goal scorers for Virginia, Jared Jenner with 3, Cooper Taylor 2, and 1 for Trevor Wanganeen. And as for Balaklava, they had 8 goal scorers. I believe they were all different goal scorers as well, so definitely shared it around that forward line, found different avenues to goal. And a very, very good game for Balaklava to find a way just to keep the ball rolling, keep getting the points. As for Virginia, they were very, very good after quarter time, I'd say. Only the 1 point at quarter time really cost them, and since then it was really an uphill battle. They got so close, like I mentioned, 4 points to the margin in that fourth, but it wasn't to be in the end. They just ran out of time and ran out of legs, I'd say, after having to mount a big comeback. But they have been playing better. They won last week. They lost this week, but against a good team. So still 1-7 now on the win-loss record, but still time for them to improve that and keep pushing to get off the bottom of the ladder. I'll go out there and go get the best player. I'm trying to think who I should give it to. I think we'll give it to Bailey Arthur. He was consistent all day through the midfield and really helped them set up that victory. So I'll go find him, give him the Archie's thongs, and be back in a second with an interview. I'm here with Bailey Arthur, the player of the match, and he wins the Archie Thongs. Thanks Archie for Thongs. Here you go.
Cheers, thank you.
We'll give you a quick interview. So, what do you think of that match? You definitely got out the blocks early well, and then they clawed back the lead. How do you stay composed when they had only the 4-point margin at the end?
I think in just being composed about around the ball and stuff. So they definitely bring the pressure, and our goal kicking didn't really help. So I think that's something we'll focus on during the week is our goal kicking and just getting a bit more structure around the ball. So that's all.
Yeah, awesome. And in terms of this season, you've been doing all right, sitting in with 5-3 now. So how do you think you're going overall in the season?
I think we're going really well. Like we're always trying to aim for finals, and we just take it by week and just get the win, and we'll see where we are at the end of the year. So I think our main focus is just take it week by week, and things will take it from there. So yeah.
Awesome. And last question I'd like to ask is just some of the key players in your team other than yourself. Who would you say are some of the key players that really are the reason for you finding so many victories? There's so many talented players out there today.
I think it's just a group effort. Like we got great blokes around the ball, whether it's forward, back, midfield, on the wing. Like we just got a good bunch of blokes, and when you gel like that, you can you get the win. So I think it's really well. So
awesome, all said. Thanks for your time, Bailey. Go in there and sing the song. But that wraps it up here at Sneaky's Oval for Virginia versus Balaklava. A good victory in the end for Balaklava. Virginia strong, despite not being high up on the ladder so far this season. They really did well just to find a way back into it, nearly finding a way to win, but not quite in the end. Balaklava far too good and too professional in the end. But overall, I don't think they'll be too upset with that effort, having only not been able to get a goal in the first quarter. They nearly ended up finding a way to victory. But that was the player of the match. Thanks to Archies. We'll wrap up here from Sneakers Oval. Check out all the other streams on the Adelaide Footy League, in the Adelaide Footy League, as well as Adelaide Plains Football League, and on Filming Footy. Thanks to all our sponsors once again, and we'll be back with another stream next week.